So this is fun. With Sony no longer making physical disc, it now makes it so that your account, hopefully they don't remove the games from your account because they no longer have, like, any licensing for, or movies or whatever. Well, if you go inactive for too long on your PlayStation account, they just get rid of it. Like, they just delete your account if you don't play PlayStation for too long. Now, this is such a weird thing because I've had Microsoft accounts where I haven't done anything, and I've had Xbox accounts. I can log into my Xbox account right now that I have not played since 2015. Literally since I graduated high school. I can log in right now, and every game I bought on that account is still there from 2015. I can log into a Steam account I have since 2020, 6 years ago. I can log in and I can play every game I have on that Steam account. It doesn't matter if it's now or 60 years in the future. I bought the game. It's my account. I have the ability to play my games on that account, even though they're digital, and I get it. I don't like digital either. I like physical disc as well, but I have the ability to do that. Sony can just yeet your account out of existence for really just not playing it. Now, this is what I'm so confused about. I get the point of servers. Servers go down because it costs money for servers to be maintained, right? That's the whole point. Eventually a server will go down, like game servers, because they have to pay to maintain them, to keep them up, whatever. That's why certain, like Madden games, for example, the servers go down, and other games as well. How are they losing money by keeping someone's account up? What is it costing Sony to keep someone's account up? And I know it sounds like a stupid question, because it is a stupid question. I think the answer is nothing. It doesn't cost them anything to keep someone's account. That's why Microsoft and all these other companies, they keep their accounts up. I don't know if they're, like, doing it because they're like, well, we're trying to avoid, any type of, like, someone hacks the account and gets your information. I don't know. Or they're just trying to make sure that if you don't play for a long time and you come back, now you have to rebuy all your games. I think that's the most realistic thing. So if you go 36 months without logging in, Sony can close your account. Now you might say, well, that's 3 years, bro. You're telling me, again, you never know what someone's financial situation is. Maybe they have a PS5 and they sell the PS5 because of something going on in their life, right? 4 or 5 years later, they get a PS6. They're like, okay, you know what? Backwards compatibility. I'm going to go play my PS6 now. Oh, your account has been deleted. But I have all these movies and games on my account. Oh, that's unfortunate. All deleted because you didn't play in 3 years. It is not unrealistic, especially in today's economy, for someone to get rid of a console or get rid of a device and then buy it again later in the future when they have maybe more exposable income. Maybe they have a sickness in the family. Maybe they have medical bills. You never know, right? That's why, again, Xbox, they don't close your accounts. Nintendo doesn't close your account. I have a Nintendo account from 2010. I could log in it right now, and I still have Minecraft that I bought in 2010. So, not 2010. I meant to say when the Switch 1 came out. Excuse me, not 2010. When the Switch 1 came out, I bought Minecraft for it. They said you want email warning. You get 6 months to respond. So, after 36 months, they send you one email. You get 6 months to respond, and then they can begin the closing your account. Your entire digital library, games, DLC, purchases, gone. It is unreversible, as it tells you, and trust me, it is. When it comes to it, I haven't had it happen to me, but I will say that I know when you go on these customer service for Sony or whatever, they can't fix this. They can't reverse this. This is a higher up type mentality here when it comes to like fixing your account getting deleted. So, yeah. Again, it says 3 years of real life, deployment, illness, a broken console, everything you. Like, yeah, there's a million different reasons. I know people are like, well, 3 years without playing, that's crazy. Like, it's not really crazy. Life happens and things happen. Like, you could just lose everything. And this is straight up on their website. You can go on their website and it's right there. It is right there that this is a factor. That they can just close your account at any time if you don't play for 3 months. I'm sorry, 3 years, excuse me. Which, again, I know it's... You don't play for 3 years, bro. Like, yeah, but that's just how life is. You might come back to it in the future. You bought those games. You spent that money. Right? It doesn't matter if I buy a game. If I buy, I don't know, Resident Evil 7, I should be able to play Resident Evil 7 whether I'm playing it right now or I'm playing it in 5 years. Or 10 years. If I bought the game, I own the game. Now, I know you don't technically own it. It's all rental, right? You don't technically, you just rent a license. You don't buy a physical game. You rent I hate that stupid crap. Yeah, anyway, rant aside. This is stupid. This is stupid. And Sony, I will never buy a PS6. I will never buy anything from you again. I am done with Sony. And a lot of people are. This is not a process that's going to be acceptable in any circumstance moving forward. Nobody, Microsoft, Nintendo, even Nintendo with their key cards, and I'm at this point, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the key cards because this is ridiculous. Nobody should buy anything Sony. Sony should be boycotted. This is ridiculous. This is anti-consumerism, and no more of this. So I think as a collective together, we all come together and we say this is not acceptable. We're not allowing this. It will eventually cause other companies to be like, well, we're not going to do it because we're not going to risk, people not buying our products anymore. So let's just come together and no. Sony, you are not allowed. I'm sorry, Sony, we're not going to support you if you do this. Then at the end of the day, we can't stop companies from doing what they want. I'm not saying we can. We're not going to be able to prevent Sony from making decisions. We can't. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They don't care what the consumer thinks at the end of the day, especially not when it comes to minority or even a majority. They just don't care. But what we can do is vote with our wallets. We can make decisions with our wallets. And at the end of the day, while they might not care about us, they do care about the wallets. Every company, they care about your wallet. They might not care about you, but they care about your wallet. See you guys next one. Peace.